space, the final frontier. To boldly go where no one has gone before. Such words were coined by the late Gene Roddenberry, the creator of the popular TV series Star Trek. For the past 50-plus years, Roddenberry's bold journey through space has inspired millions of people around the world. Since that first airing in 1966, we've seen a man walk on the moon, witnessed the creation of cell phone technology, launched countless satellites into space, and more recently, created our own Space Force. Were these endeavors seeded by Roddenberry's creation? If so, who?
I think the target is primarily a person, and I saw him using he's a bossy prick. He orders people around and he tells them what has to be done. He's talking into a cell phone, but I felt it was a past target, so I didn't know why he was talking into a cell phone. I think this is like technology or invention transfer, like Bell Labs films in the 60s, where he's talking into a cell phone, but shouldn't be.
So here's this old guy sitting there in his library, and he's saying, "Let me tell you a story, how it all began." So we'll leave it at that.
I didn't have that, but I have something equally as weird. I like this picture, and essentially you'll see the tech described in a bit more detail, but it was essentially a piece of technology which was quantum based, and it felt like almost like a quantum supercomputer that was embedded in people's brains.
I think he was dropping acid. Someone touching a substance between his thumb and finger. Texture is organic, like an organic compound, a chemical with complex molecular bonds. You know, I need to look up the chemical chain of LSD and see if it matches what I drew there. This just came to me because I'm just getting feedback and I haven't looked at my session.
I mean, it was the 60s, Dick, you know, it's highly possible.
The split of the atom. When something is born, birthed, brought into existence, process of creation. That's like what Dick was talking about. The process of creation, the spinning of atoms, the infinite combination of points and patterns. The plane or space of creation. How can a human brain cope with it, I question? Creation itself, the act of creation, the web of creation. Or what is creation, I question? The ignition of attraction, to ignite, combust, react, reaction, collision, the star chamber, new, formation and birth of stars and suns, adding to the universe, adding in something new, the catalyst for new thought, new ideas, the creation of a new idea.
Seeing that this micro device would eventually be transplanted into people's brains.
I mean, that sounds like, you know, Elon Musk's endeavors here, where he's going with that.
Yes, it seems like where we're going, that kind of thing, I would have to say. And it would be self-power because it would be using this quantum kind of energy thing, so it wouldn't need a battery source. It would its own devices, its own battery source.
Now, you feel that you're looking at something in the future? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Now,
but, now knowing what the target is,
yeah.
And I'll show this in some pictures I got in a minute. I think what I was picking up, some of the details picking up on the guy himself, and is the inspiration, which is the energy cloud that he was getting.
Right.
I think what I'm actually describing here is technologies that have actually come from his ideas that he transferred through to Star Trek.